Welcome. We pull this up.
The chance to get them to the championship series.
That fastball is going to be right there in that 90, and he'll shove up to 94, 95. Mostly two-seam fastballs. He likes to keep it down as well.
Like that.
Just like that. And that's his game. Two-seam fastballs down. Little cutter, slider, and changeup as well.
Armani Guzman, 2 hits and 3 steals yesterday. 2 walks also. Had a 2-run double in the 9th inning as West Virginia really pulled away late on Troy.
Yeah, this is the guy, if you're North Carolina, you got to keep him off the bag. And Guzman,
Thanks for joining us
on,
today.
man,
So
he creates havoc.
let me go through who we have today. We got
3-1 to
UNC.
start.
Boaz doing everything he can, just trying
West
to keep
Virginia.
the ball
UNC took
down.
a 2-0 lead. In the
There's
first
the
inning,
highest ground ball rate of his
doubles,
career this season.
home base, ever.
5-pitch walk to start. And just like the top of the first, a leadoff free pass.
And really interesting and something to look at because of the delivery of Boaz and where he throws, just almost a low 3/4 angle. Right-handed hitters, they're going to be challenged with the backdrop. A lot of them say his release point comes immediately out of the stands. Really difficult to see and pick up
We'll be watching that later on. In today's sports schedule,
Yeah, because for the season, man, right-handed hitters have worn out Folger Boaz. They're hitting
the college baseball in North Carolina versus West Virginia. That's
And this is
2
the
o'clock
best hitter
start
for
time,
West
Eastern
Virginia
time,
from the
and
right
then
side, Gavin Kelly.
See that
Possible
swing?
first
you
rounder
have
next year.
Georgia versus
That swing
Oklahoma.
right there,
7 p.m.
it might tell you the story.
tonight.
It's a prolific hitter at the plate, especially against left-handed pitching.
Kelly 3 for 6 with a 3-run homer yesterday, part of 4 RBIs. Steve Saban said his swing, his home run in the 6th inning was the game changer. Gavin said he wasn't seeing it great here the first 2 games and felt like he was pressing. So that swing, he says, eased things. Tried to hold up, did not go around. 2-1.
All right, coming into the College World Series, that man right there, Kelly, against left-handed pitching, average over 500 at 522 with an OPS hovering around 1700.
Not bad. Good cut on a 2-1 heater.
Look where Boaz is on the rubber. Watch when he steps up to the rubber. He is clear to the first base side. And Eddie, to your point, he's trying to get as far over to that first base side. That little bit lower arm side, it could be coming not out of the batter's eye. It could be coming out of the stands. Might be a little bit difficult for the hitters to kind of pick it up because where he is on the rubber.
2-2. Yeah, you guys are both seeing that it's coming out of Carolina blue, like in right center field.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, and I noticed in the game last night, too, the sun was kind of beating on the batter's eye out in left field. It had to be hard for the hitters to be able to pick up the ball with that glare on the batter's eye.
You see right there, that ball, that's the ump cam. Just imagine being a little further to his left.
Oh,
full count.
Good start here. Both teams offensively. We'll get into the
first start in 2.5 weeks for Folger Boaz.
Feels like a really big pitch already in this ball game for Boaz.
3-2. Laced over short, and Gavin Kelly's got a 2-strike single. First 2 on for West Virginia.
That's unfair. The numbers are absurd against lefties. He sees it well. very comfortable at the plate and is able to just move Armani Guzman to second base. And now you have to be careful. I know it's a left-handed hitter coming up, but Armani Guzman loves to steal third. Even down 2, they will stay aggressive early in this game.
Well, how about this? North Carolina already has action in the bullpen. A dozen pitches in. That's Matty Mateus, the veteran right-hander. As Paul Schoenfeld's in the left-hand box. I mean, we were talking with Bryant Gaines, the pitching coach for North Carolina today. And Scott Forbes is coming out for a visit. Bryant Gaines said to us, Scott Forbes has about as quick of a trigger as there is, and we've seen it throughout the time with Scott Forbes as a head coach. He will go and get someone about as early as anyone in the country.
He's not going to mess around. But I think this is more about, hey, I need you to attack the strike zone. 3 batters now you face. You've been ball 1 on all 3 batters. I need you to work from ahead and fill up the strike zone. Trust your stuff. Take your 2-seam fastball, bury it at the bottom of the zone, and let your defense play behind you, because you've got one of the best defenses in the country behind you.
And not only that, he has the ability to just with one pitch get a double play because of the high amount of ground balls that he does produce with his action.
We chatted with Bryant Gaines this morning. Excellent pitching coach. He said
Walker,
if Folger Boas could give us 1, maybe 2 times through the order, they'd love it. Perfect world could then go Matty Mateus, who's up in the pen. Into the freshman left-hander Jackson Rose, and then they'd finish it with the best freshman in the sport, Caden Glauber. For now, Boas remains in. And he does come home with a strike. And that's part of the story with Folger Boas this season. Bryant Gaines said to us, in some ways, Boas has been the victim of having a fresh bullpen for a lot of the year. He hasn't stayed in long enough to work through some things.
Here's the 1-1. Ground could be 2. There's 1. Dave. Oh.
And they're at the corners.
Play. First and third. 1 out.
Well, the shift cost North Carolina right there. That was just a routine ground ball in the shortstop position. But you'll see Schaffner have to redirect. He's on the pull side. So he's got to redirect and go get it in a nice speed over the second baseman Gallagher right there, but not nearly in time to complete the double play.
I'll tell you this, he stepped on the mitt for a second. I think a lot of fans thought that he'd throw the glove at it to keep it in front. If he would have, then they would have sent Armani Guzman home. But he caught it and he stepped on the glove.
To the cleanup man and the DH, Sean Smith. Slider misses to start to the 5th-year senior from Moss Point, Mississippi, the transfer from Georgia Southern. Sean Smith has really learned to pull the ball in the second half of the season.
And just crushes left-handed pitching, too. Over 400 against left-handers.
Couple confident takes against the slider.
And West Virginia threatening here, but they at least have to get 1 this inning. Just seems psychologically it would be a huge lift for them.
Yes. 2-0, right down the middle, 2-1.
That's a good take. And reason being that pitch is on the bottom third of the strike zone. That's not what you're looking for. You're trying to force Boas up.
2-1.
Low,
just south of the knees. More good takes from West Virginia.
Same approach that Smith had 2-0 has to take right now. 3-1.
In a minute.
Boy, how similar as this game started in both halves of the first inning. Anxiety caked all over this place. Smith cuts through a 3-1 slider.
Now that could be a difference maker too, because that typically is Boas's best pitch, is that slider, when you look at the opponent's batting average.
Go back to it?
I think so. If you can throw it right there again.
Three-two.
Smith strikes out.
Well, that's going to be a difference maker right there for Boas. If he can begin to line up that slider of his. So he's behind the count 2-1, and he just bends a breaking ball in there. Looking fastball, and he just dots it perfectly in there. So now a 2-2 pitch.
Yeah, this
you got a pretty good feel for it. He comes right back with that same slider and locates it perfectly,
straight out.
down and in and just underneath the bat.
Going straight out. 68% chance about it.
Still at the corners, but now 2 outs for the 5-hitter, the catcher, Matt Gravlin, the Ohio State transfer.
Expect a lot more home runs this game.
4 hits for Gravlin here. Yesterday against Troy, 2 for 6 with an RBI double in the 3rd. And added a single late.
And 18 center.
We've touched on it, but this West Virginia offense has been rolling. You look what they did in regional play, both regionals and super regionals, right at 11 runs
Still
per game.
Still 1-1 in Portugal.
And here at the College World Series, in 3 games, they're averaging 7 runs per game. So they know how to score.
68th minute.
Yeah, 2 big innings yesterday. A 4-run 6th, then a 5-run 9th against
Troy.
Count.
That one is gonna loop on in.
To get West Virginia started. 2-out RBI, 2-1 game.
You know what? Boaz was living on the bottom 3rd for the last 2 at-bats, and this
big 2-out hit there for Smith.
Up in the zone and give Gravlin a lot of credit. He's been swinging the bat
really
well.
Big 2-out hit.
Stays up the middle on a pitch that stayed up from Boaz. Belt high, hits it right back where it came from. It drives in the first run for West Virginia.
Now Matt Einish.
Can't miss the mistakes.
And you had said that everything was down, and really it was 2 fastballs in that plate appearance that were both left up.
Yep. It's no secret either one of these pitchers. They just don't have the kind of stuff that can live up in the upper part of the strike zone. They have to live down.
2 low strikes.
Boaz does with a couple sliders to Einish. Super patient, one of the team leaders in on-base percentage. Transfer from Ohio University.
Now up is.
Now if you're Folger Boaz here,
can 297, 4 homers in the season. Not your power hitter, but here's your
26 pitches deep in the first.
That one's up there, 1-2 now.
One-two. Einish does chase, and both runners move up 90.
And then double steal for West Virginia.
A little bit of what North Carolina played against them in that top half of the first. If you don't stop him, he keeps those feet moving. Don't look back. Easy steal 3rd.
Second and 3rd,
2-2.
Einish on the ground, right side. Gallagher slides.
Stop. Oh, what a play.
What a play, Gavin Gallagher.
Big time. Gavin Gallagher can do it, folks. This defense is elite for North Carolina, man. Watch Gallagher at second base. Crosses over quickly, clears the hips, backhand side quickly to his feet, and just...
That's the end of your first here. We're now going to tune in to Portugal. Here's the Congo here in the 71st minute.
Sabra will be really proud of his side. He's speaking at the moment.
I'll be right back.
And a lot of people just enjoying themselves in the stands, it's safe to say. There's going to be some changes, and these changes have been in the offing for quite a while, you'd have thought. So we are going to see the winger, Pedro Neto, make his way off. So it's a double change from Roberto Martinez. Neto has had a few good opportunities. It was a really good cross into the box. We're also going to see Nuno Mendes make his way off, so a complete change to the left side of Portugal's team. A bit of a shock, surprise, shall I say, of Nuno Mendes being substituted off, one of the fastest fullbacks in world football, and he's been a threat for Portugal today. So coming on for them, we'll see the Fenerbahce fullback Nelson Semedo, who's 32 years old. We'll see Nelson Semedo play at right fullback now, and João Cancelo will move over to the left-hand side. Semedo, who left Wolves after 5 years in 2025 and had an approach to join Benfica, but felt it was too early to return home. So instead he chose to move to Turkey with Fenerbahce, with one of the main...
To North Carolina, West Virginia, to the top of the second.
Out front, You can say the same thing for Paulson. That was their game plan, and that's what they're going to stick with against Cole, who lives down in the zone. It appears that those pitches are up, and most likely he was frustrated early on. And he goes back, and yes, they were down. But North Carolina's game plan is, that's our fishing hole. That's where we're going to go, and that's what we're going to get.
Colin Heineck grounds out to Tyrus Hall at third.
Yeah, Tyrus Hall, pretty good play here. Has to retreat a little bit, but he's got that big arm all the way across the diamond and just by a step.
So good start to Chance Cole's second. And now making Winslow a little dribbler at short. Matt Einish. Number 2 on 2 pitches as Kresser kept his foot on the bag.
And you see where that pitch was, too? On the inside part of the plate. Even though Chance Cole doesn't have a big arm, 86 to 90 on the fastball. If he can do some work on the inside part of the plate and speed those bats up, he can get to his best pitches, which is that changeup and the slider.
That's that second pitch already to the right-handed hitters. We saw it against Gallagher, and we just saw it right now. Off the plate, it appears very hittable up in the zone, and they get jammed. This is a good time. A good conversation to have. Let's slow it down for Boaz.
That's where Cole wants to be. If you look at his heat map, man, his arm side, he dominates his arm side. So into righties and away from lefties is where Chance Cole likes to deliver the ball.
Carter French ready to go here out of the 9 spot. We check in with Taylor.
Mike, this is incredible. Carter French travels with a bag of dirt from Boschmer Stadium, the Bosch, where they play all their home games. And every single away game, he takes a little bit of that dirt out and sprinkles it on the field for good luck. So about 20 minutes before I saw him doing it, had to figure out what the heck was going on. So they're trying to bring that Bosch magic here to Omaha.
Well, Bosch magic is real. I mean, North Carolina has had the Boschmer Stadium in Chapel Hill flat out rocking in the postseason the last few years.
No, we were there for regionals, man, and that's the first time I'd ever stepped foot in Chapel Hill for a baseball game. You talk about a special environment. That was big time.
Carter French bringing a little bit of that to Omaha.
Clock violation.
So I believe we have a warning assist there with the pitch clock by the home plate umpire, Jason Bradley.
Okay.
Andy, when that would happen to you, and you saw a fastball coming, and even though the pitch didn't count, would you go up there and say he's going to start me off with a fastball again?
No, I made a habit late in my career to not look at the pitch. So I remember having read that Greg Maddux would sometimes change the ball on purpose, and he would throw it and lob it in to change your eyesight. Lob it up in the zone, and then go down with movement and get you, and not have to waste the pitch.
Not a good job by the time, to be honest.
So I just stopped looking at the pitches.
1-1 here.
1 ball and 1 strike.
French.
Chance Cole to Carter French.
Just
missed, down 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2.
Patient at bat after the first 2 pitches to get 2 consecutive outs immediate.
French gets a piece of that changeup, and boy, that's the one. If he throws it down there and it's dancing, could be super effective.
Yes, he needs it.
He told us the other day that is my best pitch.
And he sets it up with that little 2-seam fastball away, and he throws it right out of the same window.
French rolls over at the shortstop, Matt Einish, in the shift to end the inning. 8 pitches. Boy, that was big for Chance Cole.
Bubble your insurance with Liberty, Biberty,
That's
and
a good
Save.
one, Keith.
Cut. It's
The box midfielder with relentless stamina.
Wakanda.
Pickle lives with 2 very different personalities. Off the pitch, he's calm, friendly, and constantly smiling. On it, he transforms into an aggressive, confrontational competitor who never backs down from a duel. Here is Noah Siddiqui going forward for Congo. Left side of the box. Will pull it back for Cedric Bakambu. And I tell you what, that was not far off at all. By the rail, Bettis forward, just as it got pulled back to him. He just seems to have got caught underneath it, and he has ended up sending it over the bar. Just can't find the target. So Got pulled back to him. What an opportunity. Ends up sending it over the bar. Very, very disappointing. "78 minutes on the clock here. Congo, in my opinion, have been the better of the two teams. It's with Nelson Semedo now. We can confirm that England have confirmed their lineup for their opening game against Croatia. Ball's brought down on the right side by Francisco Conceição. Gets his shot off, blocked off by Yoris Kayembe. There is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's now going to come down the right flank for the side in all blue. He'll find Cedric Bakambu in the middle. He goes down under the challenge from Renato Vega. Congo just going to close it down. So let's bring you up to date with the England team news. Jordan Pickford of Everton in goal. It's John Stones, Ezri Konsa, Reece James and Nico O'Reilly in defence. Elliot Anderson and Declan Rice are playing in deep midfield.
Really strong showing by
so 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio to Porter, just hitting 174. That's a really good number off the freshman left-hander Rose. Fastball, slider, and changeup for Rose
today.
Two starts in a row for Folger Boas in the regional final against East Carolina, and now here in Omaha against West Virginia, where he comes out of the game very early. And again, we told you, this is what Scott Forbes does, and he admits it, that he has operated this way for the last 20 years.
And you feel for Folger Boas, too. You know, because those first innings are really tough, man. You're just trying to figure it out, so you'd love to go back out for the second inning. But Scott Forbes felt like it was time to make a move, and he goes to the freshman to try to hang on to this lead early in this ballgame.
7, 8, and 9 for West Virginia, starting with Brody Kresser. First pitch swinging, popped up into short rights. Carter French locates. One away.
How about the wind right there and where French was and anticipated the ball being? Ends up 10 feet towards his right. It's howling, boys, and it's going to get even stronger as this afternoon goes along.
Well, you talk to Scott Forbes, and he'll tell you that he has operated this way as a head coach and formerly as a pitching coach ever since he was here with North Carolina in 2006. And when he didn't manage a bullpen aggressively, and they didn't win the national championship because of it. They were in the finals that year against Oregon State. They had won game 1 of the championship series against Oregon State 4-3 thanks to Andrew Miller. But then in game 2, it was a winnable game, and they didn't really go to one of their stud arms, Andrew Kerrigan, maybe as much as they could have that year. And ever since then, Scott Forbes has said, I won't let that happen again. Ben Lumsden cuts through the slider.
Well, that's the pitch right there for Jackson Rose. Yes, he does hide that fastball. He turns his back. You can almost see his numbers if you're standing in the batter's box. So he hides the fastball a little bit, but that slider, man, hitters are 0 for 23 on that slider this year with 13 strikeouts.
I mean, this is a big-time recruit in Jackson Rose. Highly regarded in his high school class. Future star arm for the Heels. Popped up. Shallow left. Schaffner out. Howe in. 2 down.
Yeah. Okay, Rose is in now. Okay. North Carolina. Jackson Rose.
Much quicker second inning on both sides than the first.
Yep.
That's what happens when you get ahead 0-1.
Again, Carolina just needs 1 win to reach the finals. West Virginia needs 2 against this Tar Heels team. 9-spot Tyrus Hall. On the ground right at the shortstop, Jake Schaffner. And on 7 pitches, Jackson Rose enters and exits the second. Top of the order for North Carolina, starting with Jake Schaffner up a run.
For over 100 years, the NCAA has supported student athletes competing and going to college. And now, the NCAA and its schools provide healthcare coverage, mental health services, scholarship guarantees, and more. And scholarships have grown. The NCAA is a launching point, a leg up, and a spot to land. See all the ways the NCAA puts student athletes first.
Summer is a gift. A gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So look out for these stickers and gift yourself a new Kia during the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event, where every SUV and sedan comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months, plus $750 retail bonus cash on specially tagged 2026 Sorento and Sportage vehicles.
Big time savings are going on now at Mavis Tire.
It's time to save big with Mavis Tire.
Get your big time savings started early with Mavis Tire.
Get premium service without the premium price.
At Mavis, you can always trust our experts for honest service.
Depend on us to keep you driving.
Dependable people.
Dependable people.
Dependable people depend on Mavis.
Depend on Mavis.
Depend on Mavis.
Go.com.
North Carolina made it to Omaha 4 straight times from 2006 to 2009, including the finals in 06 and 07 against Oregon State. Costly error for Mike Fox's team in Game 2 of the championship series in 06, and they came up empty again in 2007 against Mitch Canham, the current head coach for the Beavers, and despair for North Carolina.
Lights were a little different back then, right?
I'll say. We are thankful for them here at Charles Schwab Field. There's Mike Fox, 22 years as the head coach. He arrived at North Carolina in the fall of 1974 as a true walk-on. Made the JV baseball and basketball teams. He played in the College World Series and then brought him back as their head coach.
Yeah, how about for him? 21 full seasons for Mike Fox. 7 trips to the College World Series, and he went 4 consecutive years at one point with North Carolina here to the College World Series.
He also hand-delivered us some incredible barbecue in Chapel Hill during the regionals.
Yes, he did.
2-1 on Jake Schaffner. They call that a ball?
Yeah, that's a ball. It was
3-0.
outside. Great eye, and he just frustrates you at the plate.
That's just off too. Wow. Small misses, but a 4-pitch walk, and Schaffner with his second free pass.
Yeah, the zone looks pretty small again today.
Scotty Sheffield.
Told by a former pitcher. The hitter would say, this zone is beautiful today.
Well, in college baseball, we're supposed to have what we call it, Mikey, the shadow zone.
Yeah, the shadow zone, the buffer zone.
The buffer zone supposed to get a little bit more in the college game off the outside edge. That's what the umpires have been told to call, but it feels like they're not doing that so much here at the College World Series.
Owen Hall in the air to center off the end of the bat. Schoenfeld didn't get a great jump, and it drops down between him and Lumsden. First 2 on for North Carolina.
How about Hall? First time up, it was 108 miles per hour off the bat. This time, 74. The other one hit the wall. This one, the players were playing at the wall, and you get a bad jump because you see the swing, and you're thinking, it's going to be hit hard at me. Instead, runners at first and second, right off the end of the bat. No outs.
Owen Hall's a big leaguer. I'm going to tell you what he is. That dude can flat out hit. And if you're chancing Cole here, man, you got to figure out a way to create a ground ball. Got to.
Matt Grablin out to visit with the entire infield with action in the bullpen for West Virginia. Hey, Thursday on ESPN.
Try to time this up good.
ESPN2, it's an AUSLWN app. Jansen Cole, a D2 transfer. Kid who paid his own way to visit West Virginia when they were playing in their regional last year in Clemson. They liked his production, and even though it was mid to upper 80s with the arm, They wanted him, and boy, has he delivered this season for him. But in trouble here his second time through. 2 on, nobody out, with Gavin Gallagher at the plate.
A visit, a pickoff to second.
Right there.
Maybe buying time for the bullpen to get ready.
Steve Saban's not showing anxiety yet. Chopper foul. Ian Korn is one of their, as Chris Burke would say, real dudes on the pitching staff.
He is a dude for sure.
First team Big 12, top 5 in the conference in ERA, 70+ innings this year. 1-1. 1-2 on Gavin Gallagher.
That's the pitch right there that righties have struggled with. Do not and you cannot let Gallagher get his arms extended.
Stuff like that.
Keep pounding it in. Really good arm side run.
Out to the top.
And the more he does that, the more it's going to open up that outside part for him too.
Gavin Gallagher, 13 ACC this year, and he's been a big part of North Carolina's offense in the NCAA tournament, and that is no surprise with what he's done throughout his career in the postseason. On the ground, left field base hit, Gavin Gallagher. Scheffner rounds third. Lumsden's throw is offline. North Carolina adds a run. And out at third with Owen Hull trying to take the extra 90 on an aggressive play by Matt Gravlin.
Yeah, Scott Forbes on his squatting down at third base. Did not want that to happen. You don't want to make the first error at third, especially when you keep the line moving. You do get a run. This ball stayed a little bit over the plate. Not as far in as they wanted, and Gallagher just too quick, keeping it fair. You missed the cutoff. Big no-no, but again, nice reaction there by Gravlin.
Yeah, give Gravlin credit on that. You see how he vacated home plate? Watch him go get this ball because he knew he wasn't going to get the run at home plate. He had to get closer to the ball. He goes and gets it in a dart throw down to Hall at third base, and they get Hall.
And now Steve Sabins comes out and will make a move. Ian Korn comes on. All hands on deck. Both head coaches not messing around in this one.
If you're a tool person looking for high-quality, affordable tools, we know where to find them. Harbor Freight, all over the store, every day. At a time when the price of tools and everything else only seems to go up, we're working hard to keep prices down. For quality tools you'll love, stop by Harbor Freight today. Father's Day starts at Harbor Freight.
Francisco Conceição, who will come forward for Portugal as they look for a late winner. Semedo, well tackled by Yoris Kayembe, who's been excellent today since coming on. Throw quickly goes in towards Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes will deliver it in. Comes out to Rafael Leao. Leao back to João Cancelo. Cancelo now, tackled by Kalulu. There's a Congo throw, and a Portugal player just chucked it away from him. I'm not sure why Portugal were delaying the restart, actually. Having a bit of a shoving match down there. Here is Johan Visser. Oh, he takes a heavy touch round Thomas Arejo, and that is as cynical as it comes, because Johan Visser was in there, and Visser could have got a winner for Congo. And he's just blocked off by the Benfica defender. Goes straight into the referee's notepad. And Abdulrahman Ibrahim Al-Jassim points to his pocket. Tell you what, the question mark's over whether this should be a red card. a right arm that comes across Visser on the throat. And it's potentially last man. I maybe can't guarantee Visser would get there on the end of his touch, but the Benfica central defender, Thomas Arejo, goes into the referee's notepad. Sebastian de Sabra is asking whether it should be a yellow card. Speaking to the South African official. They've been so good today, Congo. I've been so impressed by them. Free kick to be taken by the captain, Chancel Mbemba. Plays it into Noah Siddiqui. Siddiqui back to Mbemba. Pass into Kalulu. Takes a heavy touch though and hands it as well just to block it off for what will be a throw. Portugal goal kick. We've got a little over 2 minutes left now. Nelson Semedo. Nelson Semedo out on the right side. 94 minutes. Comes back into Arejo. Arejo into João Cancelo. Cancelo across. Comes into Bruno Fernandes. João Neves scored after 6 minutes.
West Virginia.
Semedo. It's on the right flank.
Okay.
It's a real five-pitch mix. He's got a little bit of everything.
High ball.
This is
foul territory. We have enough room. The wind brings it back in.
Drops fair with the wind. Wow.
That's real. As advertised. Look, there's a reason why Taylor in the open also mentioned it. The way the wind is blowing to right center field, it's howling right now, and it will continue to get stronger. He thought this ball was going to be close to the tarp with a chance of maybe going on top of the tarp, but look at the route that he takes.
I'm going to tell you what, I was watching this ball, and this ball was 20 feet foul for the most part, and then it started because of the spin and because of the wind, spins right back into the field of play.
It's impressive, one thing, that Hall was going that way, but also Ben Lumsden, he was headed to foul ball territory as well.
I mean, these are one of these days here in Omaha where everybody's got to pursue the ball because you don't know who's going to catch it. And don't assume anything on fly balls today.
Cooper Nicholson strokes
one.
Deep
to right center field. At the wall. One off the wall. Into the corner. Yeah, Ryan's going to score two. He's going to third. It's a triple.
Two-run triple.
It's 5-1. North Carolina.
Telling you what.
Warner's not the move.
The Heels offense is for real, folks. Again, we talk a lot about their pitching, a lot about their defense, man, but this team can hit, averaging over 8 runs per game. And Cooper Nicholson just buried that one out in right center field. Looked like Schoenfield, the center fielder for West Virginia, was shaded a little bit toward left center field. And this ball's slicing off the bat, and that's a beautiful move. Just goes down and sticks his nose on a little breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. And the race is on from here.
One out, infield will play in.
With Tyler Howe in the box. Hot shot at second. Gavin Kelly to the plate. Gravelin applies the tag on the tumbling Cooper Nicholson.
Great play by Kelly. He gets down on that line drive, one hopper. And then he throws it
Still 5-1-2
to the
right now.
left side of Gravelin. Perfect throw.
Full time
Gravelin
in Portugal, Congo.
Cooper coming in. Not rushing it either. That's the key right here. Takes his time, sets up, squares up.
And give Ian Corn a lot of credit, too. When you bring the infield in, it's telling your pitcher one thing. Find me a way to create a ground ball, and he did.
Guys, this is like playing at Wrigley Field when the wind's blown out.
You promised us yesterday that it would be today.
Good scouting report.
Thank you. Colin Heineck 2-0. Now that you're a golfer, you're what, checking the wind every single day now?
I've got connections.
This is at least a 2-club win, Eddie. Maybe 3.
Colin Heineck bounced to third his first time.
I will say this, fellas, 5 runs will not be enough this afternoon.
guys know my next question then.
What will be?
Do we want to say what number of runs will be enough?
Over. I'll just say the over.
Ben, how many runs will be needed to win this game?
I'm going to say 8.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go 9.
Popped up. Foul ground, hang with it.
Back
toward the Carolina dugout and off the netting. I'm going to describe every pop-up in foul territory today, and I'm going to over-describe it and hang with it myself.
You're going to buckle up in your seat.
Carolina pretty good when they're up by 4 at any point. Only 1 loss this season. That came in supers against USC when Carolina had to come from behind in that best-of-3 super regional. Dropped game 1.
Now see a 2-2 count.
Jansen Cole started this game and chased in the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Korn strikes out Colin Heineck, but North Carolina adds on. 3 runs in the 3rd. The lead's 4. They're 1 win away from the championship series.
Down to the bottom of the 3rd. North Carolina scores 2 there, take a 4-1 lead. Well, I guess 7 after the first 2 hits. Just taking in a run on that. North Carolina. Rose looked really good first inning. So I understand that one. Yeah, as you can see, the wind is affecting. It looks like it's more of a right center down in that center. Wind will be a big factor today. And now for me to go through my predictions. Well, I got Bryson over 73 and Rory over 71. I have Scotty Scheffler and Sanders Schauffele, both finishing top 20. Big 6-leg parlay. USA, Argentina, first round of 16 transferred to quarters. Then, at today, Rays, Dodgers over 5.5 runs, and White Sox Yankees over 6.5. Scotty Scheffler finished top 20. Yankees with the money line early win, $4 from 6, and the minutes up by 2, and just win automatically. And then the other one is France, Argentina, Spain, Portugal, England, and USA all reach round of 16. Bunt. Really good bunt. Safe. Really good bunt. Cannot get it out of his glove. What a bunt. I like West Virginia. They play small ball pretty good. Yeah, I mean, that can't be a flip. It should be a throw. Strike, lower part of the zone. Kelly 1 for 1 today. Leadoff hitter up. Just a 1. Inside. Not the leadoff hitter, the 2-hitter, my bad. Ground ball, foul. Here's the 1-2. Low in the dirt. Here's the 2-2. High chopper. Gonna be a tough play. Gets him. First out now. Runner is on second. Mets up 9-1. Ground ball to third base. Gonna be a tough play. Got him. Yeah. Oh. Close. Two outs. Two out. And a miss. 2-1. Well, let me 3-1. Audio has stopped working, which is great. Strike 3.
What a slider. PTSD. T-Mac with Steve Saban's next.
Okay, got it working now.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel something stops short of amazing.
That name on your shirt? It means something. Yeah, after 3-5, West Virginia's making me too many errors today. Too many mental mistakes. That's my big thing here. Oh boy, first. First, had two mental mistakes. Had the error on the blooper.
Head coach Steve Sabins, what's your message to your offense at this point?
Just keep scratching, keep clawing. We've had some opportunities. Need to get a couple big knocks, put a little bit of pressure on their bullpen.
As far as the way the wind is playing today, how do you communicate what to do with your players?
I think just always tracking it. Essentially, throughout the game, you're looking at the flag, you're seeing how that thing plays, and it's a tough wind today. It's certainly aggressive, up to 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, so just watching and playing along with it.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Mike?
Taylor, thank you. Eduardo, as a position player, as a defensive player, is there anything you can do pregame to simulate it or to better get in tune with it?
During pregame, there was not much wind.
Yeah.
The wind started picking up around 1 o'clock, and you know, and the thing is, what you have to do is play deep, especially in center field. Play a little bit towards the right field side because you know that the wind will help that ball push to anything hit in the gap.
I mean, the idea for me for position players is always check the wind every time you go out and know. And, of course, the coaches are communicating with the defense, say, hey, I need everybody to pursue the baseball with the wind, what it's doing today.
Well, fourth inning, North Carolina up by 4. Again, North Carolina just needs to win this game to reach College World Series Championship Series. West Virginia would have to win this and then come back and beat North Carolina again tomorrow. Macon Winslow pops one up. Hang with it, Brody Kresser. One away.
That's it.
You see a lot of backpedaling from the infielders, and the outfielders cannot give up and assume that the infielder has the ball. You have to go and attack and make sure and help them out, and if you can, call them off.
One down to the 9 spot for the Tampa native, former walk-on, the senior right fielder Carter French, who's headed to med school at some point. And he said yesterday that Tuesday night, last night, he was actually finishing his final lab report for organic chemistry while he's here in Omaha.
Don't know anything about that.
That makes 3 of us. Well, actually, I shouldn't speak for you.
Wait. Why would you include me in that? You don't know.
Big Orgo guy?
No, you're right. You're right.
Scott Forbes said the other day, I know who's not doing organic chemistry if I were in college, and that's Scott Forbes. Chopper from Dr. French up the middle. Top play, Matt Heinisch. No chance. Infield single.
That's what happens when you play the shift. You think you get the job done of your corn. Ground ball, easy, short. Your defense is on the other side. No chance right here going against it. Trying to do a little bit of the Jeter. Doesn't work.
Jake Schaffner now. 2 walks and 2 trips. Both times against Chanson Cole and now against Ian Korn. Strike at the bottom of the zone at 94. Jake Schaffner's been busy here too. He said he went on the Ferris wheel on Monday. He also stopped by FanFest. He took batting practice at FanFest and also hopped on the pitch machine to see how hard he can throw.
I think that Ferris wheel today is shut down, right?
Yeah. Too much wind.
Ben, you been up there yet this year?
Not yet.
Planning on it?
Oh, yeah.
When?
I do it every year.
Not today.
Don't like it's going to be open today. Maybe tomorrow.
Bouncer at first. Kresser to second. Heinisch off the bag. Oh, no.
Way too many errors.
The biggest mistake you can make as a first baseman is assume 2. Get the shore out, set the feet, make a good throw to second base, and then go try to field the position at first.
They tell you, what do they always tell you? Be sure of what? Be sure of 1. And just a little bit too quick right here.
Yeah, he pulled it, he knew it, and he was in trouble.
West Virginia has played very poor defensive baseball in 2 games against North Carolina. 2 on for Owen Hull.
And it wasn't like French was getting in the way of the throw. You see a lot of base runners sometimes take the inside part of the lane there to try to make a difficult throw. He gave him a lane. Just he pulled it.
This is a West Virginia defense overall this year. I mean, 22nd in college baseball overall, but they have not been great here at the College World Series. And North Carolina is not the kind of offense you want to give second opportunities to.
Break. 1-1 here.
So 2 on, 1 out, and North Carolina's probably hottest bat in Owen Hall. RBI double that he scorched off the wall to right center in the first. Backside single his second time in the third. Ian Corns 1-1. Hall chops it, and that's down the line past Tyrus Hall. Carter French is in. It's 6-1, and Hall safe at second.
How about this kid? Did he hit or what? We talked about it. Owen Hall came in hitting 475 with runners in scoring position. That number just went up. And the reason why he can do that is he can spray it all over the field. You pitch him inside, he's going to pull it. You get him to the backside of the field, he's going to let those hands go first. The barrel right behind it, he just blows a ground ball right by Tyrus Hall over at third base. I'm telling you, this kid is a big leaguer all day long.
I see him. I see Christian Yelich.
Oh.
That's the comp that I would use with him. A young Christian Yelich, that's exactly what he would do right there. He used line to line. He could hit it on the ground the other way. But what North Carolina has done is they punish you if you give them an inch.
6-1 now.
I mean, you just saw that. Owen Hall has the most hits in the country in Ben's favorite place, the red zone, for an offense.
Yep. He gets it done, man. 85 RBIs in a year now for Hall.
Gavin Gallagher with a big cut. Gallagher RBI single in the third. Hit it hard off his bat at 102. With the infield in, Ian Corns 1-1. Just outside with a cutter.
Good call by Jason Bradley behind the plate. That's doing some damage 1 through 5.
2-1. Gallagher over second into center.
2 runs again. It's 8-1
Two more in for North Carolina. And Gavin Gallagher does it again in a big game.
Did it early with his glove going backhand. Offensively continues to do it. Second hit already of this afternoon for Gallagher.
This is just understanding the situation. Infield in, just trying to put barrel on ball. This is what North Carolina does so well. They don't strike out a whole lot. They'll battle you. They'll foul off pitches. And finally, when they get mistakes, they make you pay for it. Boy, that era is looming big now for West Virginia.
Eric Paulson now. I mean, it's just crazy how good Gavin Gallagher has been in the postseason in his career. Regular season, he's been a good college hitter. Postseason, he's gone nuclear for 3 years.
And he's going to be another really good piece that comes out of North Carolina. Defensively elite. And then when the lights turn the brightest, he shows up.
I mean, look at that jump. OPS up near 1,100 in the postseason across 3 years.
And Gallagher even said to us, I do a good job of slowing the game down in these moments. He pointed to when he's in the hole. He said, that's my time to really lock in. And from there, it's all about slowing the game down.
Yeah, how about that, Taylor? He said when he's in the hole, he's not trying to be a bad teammate, but he goes silent in the dugout.
That's his way of getting ready. That's his focus.
It's not a great game.
2-2. That's a strike 3 called with a front door sinker from Ian Corn.
Ian Corn's got that good two-seam fastball, man. When it's right, he can use it to both sides of the plate. He can throw it away to the lefties, and he can front hip it too. And to me, that's the best pitch in baseball for a right-handed pitcher to a left-hander, because it's a ball out of the hand. But watch this ball just gently work back over the inside part of the plate. As a hitter, you see it out of the hand, you say that's a ball on the inside part, but that late movement gets you.
Cooper Nicholson. Hang with it. Hang with it, Ben. That's into the seats.
Where'd that ball start out? In right center field?
Yeah, maybe. Left field. Up near your
maybe
favorite
not
camera.
That much, but
the sweets. Now they get two. It's so windy, guys, that our drones have been grounded. We got
first field, first wheel.
But camera
drones.
33.
33 is good. It's on a line.
It's a gamer.
Don't worry.
It's a gamer.
Center field, Schoenfeld in to make the catch. 8-1 North Carolina, 3 more in the fourth. Scott Forbes is always smiling. He's with Taylor McGregor next.
Summer is a gift. A gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So look out for these stickers and gift yourself a new Kia during the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event, where every SUV and sedan comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months, plus $750 retail bonus cash on specially tagged 2026 Sorento and Sportage vehicles.
Storms bring damage. Flex Seal brings solutions. Be prepared with the products that millions trust to keep them safe, dry, and secure. Use Flex Tape for quick emergency repairs. Flex Seal Liquid to keep everything sealed and dry. And Flex Seal Spray to stop all types of leaks. This storm season, defend against damage. Get the original Flex Seal family of products. Available at retailers everywhere. Because it works.
.com.
Welcome back here to Omaha, joined now by North Carolina head coach Scott Forbes. Gavin Gallagher has been so good for you guys in the postseason. What do you notice about him when the moment's the biggest?
Man, he is the definition of clutch, isn't he? Golly, I'm lucky he's here. He's been that way since he came to campus, and obviously everybody talks about he didn't get a hit, I guess, in 2024. So knowing Gavin Gallagher, I felt pretty good he'd get some hits out here.
How does your experience coaching in Omaha impact the way you'll manage this group?
You know, honestly, I enjoy it more. I think it makes me looser. I understand how hard it is to get out here, and I've always said I want UNC to not just be known for playing hard, but I want them to have fun and play loose as possible because it's a game.
Coach, I like having fun.
Me too.
Mike?
First fist bump in an in-game interview at this year's Men's College World Series?
I want to say yes, at least in the day games.
Chris Budden's been crushing Sour Power during these recent Georgia games.
A little bit easier to fist bump when you're up 8-1. Too.
Yeah. But outwardly, it is the case. We had said going to break, he's always smiling, except for in the one photo we showed you to break. But he does try to exude such a calm to how he is with his guys, because he says at this time of the year, I just want them to be loose and play free.
What a big inning it is for Jackson Rose right here and right now. His team's going out offensive explosion early, and he's trying to keep all that momentum on the heel side.
The true freshman against 5, 6, and 7, Matt Gravlin, and the count 2-1 after an RBI single his first time.
Big fastball, a slider heavy. That would be like the first changeup of the day by Rose.
3-1. If you're wondering, West Virginia does have a couple comeback wins that have been hefty this year. They came back from a 5-run deficit in March against BYU. And came back from 8 down against UCF back in early April. What have you liked from Jackson Rose so far?
Well, Scott Forbes went to his bullpen early after the first inning. He brings in Jackson Rose, and I tell you what, two-seam fastball has been really good, and the slider behind it. So he sets up the lefty's fastball away. Now that same one, he just bends the breaking ball off the outside edge. So he can get that two-seamer down the way to the right. He started the same place, and he can get the breaking ball down and in. I tell you what, that slider is a difference maker for him. He's thrown it 121 times this year and has yet to give up a base hit on it.
Yanks one to Matt Einish.
1-0.
Einish hit that chopper at second, sort of up the middle in the first inning with 2 on, and Gavin Gallagher made that sliding play to his right. It's one of the biggest plays in this game.
You know how hard it is to throw that pitch 121 times, you said, and it's not even gotten a blooper or
think about that.
Seeing eye hit? That's impressive.
Here's 1-0. Pick off again.
Throws the freshman from
1-0.
Woodstock, Georgia.
2-0.
Outside, 2-0. Einish is not going to expand the zone.
No. And that's the one way West Virginia can get back in this ball game. And that's why it's up to Jackson Rose to fill up the strike zone and make them put balls in play. Because West Virginia's looking to get a lot of base runners on and then hopefully come up with a big blow to climb back in this ball game.
2-1.
I said yesterday that was Einish. He's like another leadoff hitter in the lineup. Just hide him in the middle of the order right there in the 6th spot. He just tries to get on base and does not chase.
Run on first here.
Second lowest chase rate in the entire Big 12 and the second lowest swing and miss rate in the entire conference too. Swing and a miss.
There it is. That's like a death ball right there, folks. When he spins that breaking ball in there, Jackson Rose, it's over. And he sets it up again with that fastball, kind of middle to middle away, and he comes out the same window, the same slot. There's the dot on the front of it, the dot on the back of it as well. And you can't throw a slider a whole lot better than that right there.
It's the first time I've seen Einish look off balance.
Now here.
Through 4 games here for West Virginia. Well, we get a pinch hitter here in the bottom of the 4th for West Virginia. Zahir Barjam bats for Brody Kresser in the 7th spot after Kresser flew to right his first at bat, which was against Jackson Rose. This guy has juice. He's been in a pinch hitting role throughout the season. Steve Saban says he's got legitimate power, also pretty good bat-to-ball skill. So they trust him in a role like this.
Here's the 0-1.
He gets jammed and he cues one into center.
And
Owen Hall lines it up for out number 2. I mean, that shows the urgency from Steve Saban's.
Yeah, there is urgency. You need base runners, and right now they have not been able to even barrel up Rose. The slider's been the equalizer. He's shut down the momentum that they had after that first inning.
And West Virginia's done a good job of getting the leadoff batter of the inning on. I mean, 3 out of 4 innings, the leadoff guy has reached, but yet they only have 1 run to this point.
Outside 1-0.
Ball 1 to Ben Lumsden. West Virginia's all-time postseason RBI leader. Fly out to left his first time against Rose.
Oh, 2-0.
Paul Schoenfeld talking things over in the dugout. Looks like Matt Einish, the shortstop. On the ground at second, Gallagher ranged back, and he gets the force, and crashing in there, Matt Gravlin on the slide at Schaffner. And we are through 4. 8-1 North Carolina on top of West Virginia.
When you stay with Choice Hotels, you get more of what you value. Like at the Comfort Inn, where kids value breakfast with options.
This has not been a good game here for West Virginia. Let's run it by me. Very One out, Hugh, top of the fifth.
Ground out to third, strikeout swinging. Heinicke had the big home run on Friday against Ole Miss. Chopper at the new first baseman, Armani Guzman, who's moved there from right. 2 down. Hey, it's always trophy season on ESPN. Stream the biggest live events and the best championship moments. The games that matter, the moments that outlive them, however you watch, wherever you are, anytime, anywhere, on the ESPN app. The championship series at the Men's College World Series begins Saturday night, 8 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. It's a best of 3 that continues Sunday afternoon, and if necessary, goes to Monday for a game 3. Macon Winslow going through it right now. 3 for 30 in the NCAA tournament. Jumps one at Tyrus Hall. That's quick work for Ian Korn. A mere half dozen
pitches. Score some runs then. On the bottom of the 5th.
When people are betting on,
they're gonna need some runs if they want to get back into this game. You're not looking terrible that inning. Somehow this keep moving pretty quick. Okay.
Men's College World Series presented by Capital One. Eduardo, this is your camera, so please take us in from right field.
Oh, camera 33. This is the best. I mean, when the winds are howling around 33 miles per hour, you know who you can count on? Camera 33.
I wonder how expensive it would be if I would take this baseball when it came by and just knocked it off the wire.
I don't think you'd hit it right now.
Oh, not right now, but if he gets right in here,
That's so boring.
I'd have a lot better chance.
First of all, safety hazard. Second of all, expensive.
Very
One.
Third of all, premeditated too.
Yeah, not good.
Can't say I'm sorry after you hit it.
Bottom 5, West Virginia down 7. 9-1 and 2, starting with Tyrus Hall against Jackson Rose. What does the approach need to be for West Virginia against what you guys have seen from Jackson Rose in 3 innings?
I think the first thing is patience, right? And because he will spray it occasionally, and
still
you can pick
1-1.
up an extra 90 on a free pass occasionally. But he was
Ground ball
fastball slider
right
heavy,
after
and now he's starting to mix in a changeup.
one
So
out.
he's starting to show you a 3-pitch mix, and that's going to make it a little bit more difficult for West Virginia.
Ground out to Cooper Nicholson.
His ability to be able to land the fastball in is what's making the West Virginia hitters spin off the ball. You're seeing a lot of pounding there. They're starting to be concerned so much in. That slider has been just a ghost pitch where you think it's at one spot and it just disappears to your back foot.
I think it's the kind of pitcher where hitters just don't pick up the ball. I mean, he does a good job of turning his back, and you just don't see it. And you see it late, and it's hard to pick up the spin when you see it late.
1-1 on Armani Guzman.
See, he never takes the ball up here where you can see it. A lot of batters will see when the ball comes out of the glove, the hand gets above the head and you can kind of pick up the ball a little bit. But if you watch Rose pitch, the ball comes out of the glove and he kind of hides it back behind his body a little bit. See how low it is in there, and you just don't see it.
That's the problem. See that pitch right there? Throws it to lefties. He throws it to righties as well. And it's not that he means to. It's just, it's effective. Now he can open it up with a slider if he wants, or he can go fastball away.
Chopper left side. Guzman can fly. Schaffner, quick release in time. Nicely done.
That is such a good play, especially when you got to redirect. And Schaffner can do it, folks. We've seen it already today at the shortstop position. He can really range. He's got quick feet. Because he was to the pull side a little bit, so he had to go obviously to the backhand side here. Watch this, backhand side, but see how he gets around it just a little bit so he can get enough on the throw, and a really good stretch on the back end by Paulson right there.
West Virginia is challenging, you might have heard. You get 2 challenges in the college game. You keep them if you're successful.
Now Guzman, I think, will be taking that run right back into the dugout. I think he got him. Yeah, he did.
Well, let's see if our rules expert, 4-time College World Series umpire Scott Klein agrees with you. Scott, what do you say?
Well, this is the camera that's like an ex-spouse. It follows you everywhere you need to you go, and then it'll get in your bank account if you're wrong enough. But I don't have his foot down yet before the ball's in the glove. I've got out. Call should be confirmed.
Scott, you got so much better once you retired and you came back up here, man. That is outstanding. I'm with you.
Scott, I'm not going to listen to Eddie. I think you've always been good.
All of out is confirmed. West Virginia loses the challenge and has 1 remaining.
Scott, I just want to go on record saying I'm not with Eddie's camp right now. I think you've always been good, no matter where you've been.
Ben, I should pick this time right now to tell you I was working the LSU game the day they retired your jersey. So,
oh my gosh,
so we've got that bond in
That's
common.
when TV was in black and white. That was so long ago.
That was pre-HD.
Ty Cobb played in that game.
That's right. Lynn Rollins called it, and Ty Cobb played in it.
2 down,
so
bases
there's bias
empty.
here. There's bias here.
Gavin Kelly rolls one at short. Jake Schaffner up with it. 8 pitches. Jackson Rose is doing it, folks.
Get all ESPN networks, your favorite sports, teams, and exclusive live events on the big screen with the ESPN app. It's all of ESPN, all in one place.
This thing just got wild.
Your home for the biggest live events and the best championship moments.
Love Scott Van Pelt. Get a good look.
It's the ultimate fan experience. Stream now on the ESPN app.
Summer is a gift. A gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So look out for these stickers and gift yourself a new Kia during the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. where every SUV and sedan comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months, plus $750 retail bonus cash on specially tagged 2026 Sorento and Sportage vehicles.
Storms bring damage. Flex Seal brings solutions. Be prepared with the products that millions trust to keep them safe, dry, and secure. Use Flex Tape for quick emergency repairs. Flex Seal Liquid to keep everything sealed and dry. And Flex Seal Spray to stop all types of leaks. This storm season, defend against damage. Get the original Flex Seal family of products. Available at retailers everywhere, because it works.
Today's Capital One rewarding performance. Top of the lineup for North Carolina.
Top of the lineup has come up big, and they started early. It was started by the walk from Schaffner. Then Owen Hall put it in play. After that, the line just continued to go. Paulson. Everyone has been a part of it. Wind, no wind. Gallagher doing his job. Up the middle, he's been the prolific RBI guy so far this afternoon. 3 runs driven in for Gallagher.
Well, we said it earlier. This is the kind of offense you can't give second opportunities to in West Virginia. 2 errors on the scoreboard already. They will make you pay for it.
9-1-2 for the Tar Heels, starting with Carter French. Infield single and a run scored his last time in the 4th against Ian Korn. Roller right side, Gavin Kelly doing his best. Gavin Gallagher one away.
Tell you what, Gavin Kelly, though, defensively at second, we saw the one hopper to be able to nail a runner at home with an accurate throw. And here to his right, sliding, staying low, looking a lot like you mentioned it, Gavin Gallagher earlier on doing the job. He can catch as well.
Yeah. Do you think second base is best position? We haven't seen him catch.
Yeah, we didn't do the game that he caught. It was Sunday night against North Carolina. I think long term, that's obviously where the value is. But he is a natural middle infielder. They taught him catching when he went to West Virginia.
But what's his best position?
Hitter.
Hitter. That's what he says. When asked, what's your best position? He said, hitter.
Just think about it. Everyone and all the offense that North Carolina has on their side, the offense that West Virginia has, he's the only one with an OPS with a slugging percentage over 700, and by a lot.
And that's why it's important to be an athlete. You come out of high school, well, I'm a shortstop. Well, we got an All-American shortstop. Can you play another position? Yeah, I can go play center field, or I can play outfield, or wherever. I can play third base.
Just off the back door. 2-2 on Jake Schaffner.
Yeah, versatility in today's game is at a premium.
Especially when you can hit like he can. And when you can hit like he can, there's a position for you somewhere.
Swing and a miss. Korn with a punch out, and there's 2 gone.
Ian Korn's got a really good 2-seam fastball. It just kind of explodes away from the lefties. Low 90s fastball, and it's a low arm slide. That's a great look at it. See where he starts that ball, and it just kind of fades down and away? That's a real 2-seamer right there.
Korn has set down 7 straight. Now Owen Hall, who's 3 for 3. 2 more RBIs. Theo Epstein used to say, you don't focus on total RBI total. He said a better way to do it is what percentage of the time that you have an RBI opportunity do you come through? And if you look at it that way, Owen Hull is one of the 7 best players in the country. Runners in scoring position, how often do you get an RBI? The average in the country, 31% of the time. Where you get an RBI when you got a runner in scoring position, 31%. Owen Hull up at 43%.
To me, for a hitter, it's arguably the most important stat. How do you perform with runners in scoring position? Because see, as pitchers, we pitch differently. 2 out, he comes to the plate. I may pitch him to his strength. 2 out, nobody on. I may pitch him to his strength every now and then. But this dude, I'm telling you what, when I say he's a big leaguer, he's a big leaguer. He's going to be a 4 for 4 day. This looks like this is going to be a triple right here.
A 5-iron into the corner and a triple for Hall, who was thinking about going to the plate.
So that's what your 5-iron looks like. All right, look. The more I look at him, the more I see Christian Yelich with the ability of being able to hit the ball the other way in the last time. And the pitch inside, he clears those hips. but he keeps the bad head true through the zone to keep it fair. Quick reaction right there, and then just the display of the speed. Right there, he decided, I am going 3. No chance. Looks over at Scott at third base to see if he's going to hold him up. Does not. And heads up baseball, trying to get up and take another 90.
Now Gavin Gallagher. Guys, Owen Hull, a home run away from the cycle. We had 2 cycles in the first 78 years of this event. Could we have 2 in 3 days?
We're going to have a chance at one.
Possibly with the way the wind's blowing. And I think he'll be going for it as well.
If you weren't with us 2 days ago, Texas shortstop Adrian Rodriguez had a 5-hit day, including the cycle, and now Owen Hull with 4 hits, including 2 doubles, and now a triple to go along with his 3rd inning single. Gallagher ropes one left field, splitting the Mountaineers to score home. Gavin Gallagher, rinse and repeat.
Professional hitting from the 2-hole, professional hitting from the 3 spot, with runners on base, without runners, and creating havoc with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning, continuing to add on.
I mean, that's some plate coverage right there. He just kind of sinks into his legs and goes and sticks his nose on the ball in the outer part of the plate and just hooks it for an RBI
changes. We'll be back.
Matt Gravlin goes out.
Yeah, this one's turning into a blowout. So. Tonight, 7 p.m. Oklahoma, Georgia. Should be a good game. Maybe I'll see you then. Bye.